Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about my path to becoming vegetarian, vegan, been there, done it all. Initially, I started the path of becoming a vegetarian back in 2012, somewhere along in there. And I had a totally different reason why I decided to be a vegetarian back then. It was primarily for health reasons. So that was my selfish reason. It wasn't to protect the planet. You know how everybody give you their spiel on, oh, it's because it's eco-friendly, whatever. That was not my reasoning. Back then was because I was aware of a family history of diabetes, hypertension, heart disease, cancer, you name it. Okay, typical issues in the Black community when it comes to health. So I began reading a book. It was called Eat Right for Your Type. I can't remember the author of that book, but I'll try to list it in the link below. Very informative. And I found out my blood type was A positive. So I was trying to follow some of the guidelines in that book for eating right for my type, and I did pretty good. I actually lost weight. My blood pressure had never been better, and I was like, hey, some truth to this stuff. So I kind of fell back into eating your standard diet, I was a police officer at the time, so I'm going to eat what I can on duty when I can, and I made no excuses for my new diet. It was like, well, this is all I can get my hands on right now. This is what I'm going to eat. It's what I'm comfortable with. So, I fell back into the normal comfort foods and stuff like that. It was fun, because some of us do things for our own reason, but I enjoyed the macaroni and cheese, the holiday meals, the whatever. Okay, that was me. So in 2018, around February 2018, it was a lot more buzz around the vegan community. And a really good friend of mine sent me some information about being a vegan. I shunned it. And then my brother-in-law sent me some really good information in the movie What the Health. So anything he says to me is gold because I really look up to him. Great guy, just awesome human being. So I decided to look at the movie, and from that day on, my mindset as to why becoming vegan was the best choice for me. And I'm not one of those sanctified vegans that's going to look down on anybody else's diet choices, okay? Because that's what we're going to get into today. Looking at where I've gone with the vegetarian diet, it was easy because it felt good with my body. I was able to run fast and, get the job done. So approaching veganism from the standpoint of humanity as a whole was a total change in my perspective. And I was on a path to enlightenment at that time as well. Self-discovery, finding inner peace, finding who I was. And I found it easier when my body was clear or cleaner. So I had gone through some fasts, and I've done the lemonade cleanse before. So it was kind of easy to let go of food for a minute and readapt to a new lifestyle. So at that time, I had teenagers in the home, and they were like, Mom, if you're going to do this vegan thing, we'll try for 6 months, because they didn't think I was going to stick to it. So they're like, hey, well, put your money where your mouth is, fellas. And that's what I made them do. If you break it, you owe me. So you guys have enough information to go on. I'm going to, help out with the meals around the home. We're going to find new, and my baby boy was the chef in the home. So he looked at this as a new gig, if you will. Like, this was so fun to him. But I kept it simple at the time. All I craved was raw vegan foods, like just strawberries, watermelon, apples. So it was quite easy for me, and I did not crave anything prior to, my vegan diet, like any other food. So what I would suggest, side note, tangent sheet, take it out. I suggest going on a fast first, cleansing your body first, and then while you're on that fast and or cleanse, get all the information you can about being a vegan before you just say one day, I'm just going to become vegan, because it can be difficult. So that's just my suggestion, side note. But after After going on my cleanse, I'm all over the place. ADHD, y'all, forgive me. After finding out what it took to be on this journey, it was easy for me. It's a no-brainer. I don't want to harm animals to get a meal. I don't want to be unethical when it comes to my food choices. So I did really well out the gate. My sons did really well. I still have a son that practiced veganism and vegetarianism. The other one, he won't eat pork, red meat, a few other things he just won't touch anymore, but it's okay. No judgment. This is a no judgment zone. I'm here with you and for you. So, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe, do that whole thing if you will. But anyway, I'm gonna make this really quick. So, I noticed that my health started to improve with the strict vegan diet. At this time, I had gone through back surgeries. I was on multiple steroids, immobile, if you will, going through hell and back. Another video, another story. God, you gotta hang on to that one. It's a good one. But I noticed that the weight started to come off. I didn't have as much inflammation and mucus in my body. I was able to ward off colds quickly if I was, were to catch something or become susceptible to something. I was able to get rid of it quicker. My energy level and mental acuity was like up there. So I'm like, this is so cool. But not only is it for me, I'm helping the cause of the planet and animals. I love animals. I have a husky. I have a dog. He's so cute. But anyway, bearing that in mind and, going through the self-development and the evolution stage from that point, being vegan was a no-brainer for me. And the food absolutely rocked. So after a while, I became the most unhealthy vegan you can imagine. Once I found out Oreos were vegan, that did it. Like, I was eating Oreos. I'm like, can I have this? Can I have that? So my eating habits didn't change much when it came to being unhealthy. I was still looking for junk food. Even though my body wasn't craving the sugar and the salt and the fat, it still was hardwired into me. So I'm like, God, I gotta do something different. So I shut down again and I started doing green smoothies and, getting all the information I could about healthy veganism. And I built a community around that. And I got a lot of help and support from people on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. And then after a while, I fell off. After a while, I started back eating the junk. And I started to feel sluggish again, even though I was a vegan. I started feeling the same way that I did before I became vegan. And once I realized that it was only harming me, I was still not harming the animals or the planet. I was still harming myself. And I'm like, this is a journey of self-discovery. This is a journey of self-love and sharing love. You don't love yourself first, you can't love anybody else. So I wanted the best for myself. And through that, I could want the best for other people. So I didn't have that good vibes, happy, whatever, Monday. I didn't have that great energy about me anymore. It was like I just felt back in this blah, And for a while, I had regular periods. They were light. I didn't have that mental fog. And it's like, hey, your body, you're supplementing with vitamins, but come on, you have to get it from your food. And I'm like, where did I lose my way? I did have a very busy lifestyle. Later on, I will tell you guys what I did. But after a while, again, I lost my way, and I'm here to repent. I'm here to confess. I'm here to hopefully help someone else by being transparent. So I'm going to further explain a little bit later in another video why I chose to go from vegan back to being vegetarian. I'll explain if it was just a lack of discipline or if I needed balance. I'm going to explain that in depth in another video. So good vibes to you all. Thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.